Hi class, good morning. Class, we have a new topic for today that we're going to tackle. So please listen for this topic because we're going to have a lot of activities after this discussion, okay? Very good. But before we proceed to our discussion proper, can someone or may someone please lead our prayer for this morning? Yes, Dalde, proceed. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen. Thank you, Dalde. Mr. Nokos, our president of this class, is there any absent for today? Wow, I'm glad to hear that there is no absent for today. So with that, I guess all of you will become knowledgeable for today's topic. So let's proceed to our discussion, but before that, let me present first. Wait, class, I'm having trouble with my computer. Let me share you my slide. Okay. Let me maximize. Our topic for today is about type of sentences according to purpose. So that's our topic for today. And let's proceed to, okay. But before that, class, for those who are not yet enrolled to our Google Classroom, please enroll now your personal Google account by using our code 4YNVVH4. That is our code for the code for our Google Classroom that we're going to use for you to be able to access all the activity that we're going to do after the discussion. Are we clear? Okay. So for the objectives of this topic, at the end of the lesson, the learners are expected to, of course, recognize the type of sentence based on how it was said or used. Number 2, create their own sentences properly according to its purpose. And last, this is the most important of all, answer the assessment knowledgeable. Are we clear with the objectives? Okay, very good. But so before we proceed to our proper discussion, the proper lesson rather, let me have a motivational activity. This is first, so entitled complete the ending. This is a matching type. What you're going to do, let me read the instruction. Complete the ending from column A by choosing the correct punctuation mark to column B. So as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences here. And also if you recognize, there is no proper punctuation at the end of it. So what you're going to do is to choose the correct punctuation mark here at column B. So who wants to answer number 1? Yes, Pineda, kindly read. Yeah, I will be there. So what's your answer? Wow, very good. How about number 2? Who wants to answer? This is so delicious. So what's your answer, Mr. Nokos? Nice, very good. So how about number 3? Who wants to answer? Yes, Samonte. Wow, it goes well. Very good. How about number 4? Who wants to answer? What's your name again, ma'am? Again, Pineda. So who's Pineda? The other one. Angela Pineda and who? Jelly Pineda. Okay. What's your answer? Is she your sister? Wow, very good. So last, who wants to answer? Yes, Muska. Please come with me. Okay, very good. So as we go along with this topic, you will find out how these sentences come up with this answer. Are we clear? May we proceed to other activity? This activity is entitled Follow Me. So what you're going to do, let me read the instruction. This is a create your own. So May I request to prepare pen and paper? Do you have pen and paper now? Very good. So let me read the instruction. Rely on the idea. So what you're going to do is create your own sentences based on the given instruction and put the proper punctuation at the end of every sentence. This is equivalent for 10 points in total. You can use this point to add to any activity that we're going to do later. So surprise class. So you have plus points when you're going to answer all of these questions, or maybe perfectly, which is 10 points. If you perfect this, so maybe you can use this on the activity later. If you got 0 later on our activity, so you have 10 points now, so you can use these 10 points for you to have another points for your activity. So what you're going to do is to rely on the idea. So I'm giving you some statement or some sentence here, which you have to follow it. Okay. Number 1, your pen is ready already and your paper? So, okay, your number 1, you're going to make a statement that includes or that include your name. So what you're going to do is to make a one statement that include your name. This is equivalent for 1 point. Are you done? Okay, let's proceed to number 2. Make 4 sentences using WH question. So this is equivalent for 4 points. So what you're going to do is to make a four sentences rather, using WH question. What are those WH question? What, when, where, why, and how. So make it now. Are you done? Okay, let's proceed to number 3. Make a sentence that gives command to your sibling. Any command that you're going to comply, that you're going to give to your sibling, any command. Just make a sentence. This is equivalent for 10 points. Okay. Are you done? And last, I guess it is the last. Okay, express your feeling when your crush said your name. So what do you feel when your crush state your name? Express it. Express your feeling when your crush said your name. This is equivalent for 3 points. Are you done? Wow, nice. So let's proceed to activity 2.A, which is check mind. This is related with activity number 2, which is in this a collaboration. Let me read the instruction. Through a private discussion, yes, a private discussion. So what you're going to do is choose a partner and exchange your work done on the task number 2. Check your partner's work according to your own knowledge. Change every sentence wrong and provide the proper ones. Yes, class. What you're going to do is to read and analyze the sentence that produced or made by your classmate or your partner. Then, if you saw something something that wrong, provide the proper one or the good one. Once you're done, submit your score to your class secretary. What you're going to do is to maybe on our GC class on the messenger, please submit your name and slash your score. So maybe your secretary is the secretary of this class, Pineda. So you're going to do is to collect all the scores of your classmates. Okay, then submit it to me later. Maybe until 5. Are we clear? Very good. So let's go. Let's proceed to our lesson, which is 4 types of sentences. So, but by the way, who wants to read? Okay, Nokos. Okay. Oh, sentence is a word or clause or phrase or a group of clauses or phrases forming a syntactic unit which expresses an assertion, a question, a command, a wish, an exclamation, or the performance of an action that in writing usually begins with a capital letter and concludes with appropriate and punctuation. So anything that you have read, either it's on the book or on the internet, that forms into long or having words, many words, and begins with a capital letter and of course ends with appropriate punctuation, that is what we call sentence. Are we clear with the sentence definition? Okay, let's proceed to the four types of the sentence, which is the highlights of this lesson. Mnemonic. So what is mnemonic? This is a device for you to able to remember something from the past that you're going to use either on exam, quiz, or maybe just to remember something from the past. You will come up for the mnemonic devices. So for this for this topic, I'm come up with this mnemonic, which is I die. Okay, IDIE, which is I die when you read. So once I read or once I remember I die, I will remember the topic under or with related with the four types of sentences, which is I stands for interrogative, D for declarative, I for imperative, and E, which is stands for exclamatory. Do you have any knowledge about these four types of sentence? Wow, that's surprisingly. So let's proceed to number one, which is letter I, first type of sentence, which is interrogative. So under interrogative, it is all about question. When you come up in a sentence or when you produce a sentence that formed into a question, that is under interrogative question. A sentence that asks question. Anything sentence or sentences formed into interrogative is always a question. So maybe you utter something to someone and it formed into a sentence question that is an interrogative. And it is usually start with WH question like what, when, where, who, whose, whom, and how. Also do, did, is, are, and etc. And of course, end with the symbol, the question mark. Okay. So some examples of interrogative sentence are this. Who wants to read? Yes, Pineda. Okay. So is she your sister? Why does the sun shine? Where do you live? What is your favorite fruits? Is your father a policeman? Thank you, Miss Pineda, by the way. So as you can see here, when you notice, all the sentences formed here are formed into a question. Like example number one, is she your sister? So it's formal. And someone asking, where is your sister? Is she your sister? Yes. Or maybe that person is undefined about the relationship between you and that person. So that's why she asked or he asked you if is she your sister. And another example here is, where do you live? It's a type of sentence. It's a type of question sentence which asking maybe someone asking you where do you live, and as you can see, it end all with the question mark. Are we clear with the interrogative sentence? Can we jump to another type of sentence, which is the declarative? Okay, when we say declarative sentence, it's all about statement or stating something or just to relay or sentence that relay information, convey factual information, and state something but there is no emotion behind it. What do you mean by that? You just say, you just utter, or you just said something. you just say something very informative, or you just saying that very factual, that real, very real and true, nothing but the truth. You just you just state this without emotional behind it. And of course, obviously ends with the full stop or the period. Let me give you some example of this for you to able to understand what is this declarative sentence. These are the example. My name is JC. Who wants to read number 2? Yes, Villanueva. Thank you, Miss Villanueva. Okay. My name is JC. She is my crush. I will be there. The sky is blue. Ice is cold. Did you notice, class, that all these sentences formed are truly stating, like for example, this is number 2 example. She is my crush. Maybe this someone stating that or pointing someone that she is my crush, saying that she admired that girl or she admired that person, so that um, she, she said to someone she talked or he talked that she is my crush. I admire him. She stated the truth that she stated the truth about his feeling, so that she come up to say this sentence, which is she's my crush. And also let us see this example number 4. The sky is blue. Yeah. Stating the fact that the sky is blue, it's real, right, class? Maybe some other times that the sky become black because there's maybe typhoon or there's there's a rain coming. So but the fact that the sky is blue, it's real. So giving the information that the sky is blue under the declarative sentence. And as you can see, all the sentence examples are end with the full stop or the period. Are we clear with the declarative sentence, class? So let's proceed to number 3, which is imperative sentence. Under imperative sentence, these are a command sentence. So everything that sentence form into a command that is under imperative question and sentence that gives instruction. So where do you see or where do you read a sentence that form into that instruct you? Yes, in a manual and in the poster, which maybe in the tourist that gives you instruction for something or for somewhere you want to go. And ends with a period if the statement is just an ordinary command or simple request, but also imperative. Remember this, class. Imperative sentence before only period or full stop, you will recognize imperative sentence in a full stop or period. But today, I'm going to show you that imperative sentence is not just end with a full stop or the period, but also it ends with the exclamation point. If it is, become forceful, strong, or powerful command. Because you're not going to state something if you're not angry. If you're not angry, that is just an ordinary command or request. But if you're going to be anger, if you're going to angry to someone, you will notice that you're going to become more strong or powerful when you utter a command, right? Let me have you some example of imperative sentence, and these are: call me later, bring me a glass of water, finish your food, give me a kiss, please come with me. So as you notice, these examples are formed a command sentence. Like for example, number 1, call me later. Maybe let's say I am tell to example to Nokos, call me later. Maybe that person or I need something to know from Noco's maybe information. So that's why I command him, or I request him to just call me later. But if exclamation point is the ending, like for example number 3, finish your food. So what do you think is the idea of this sentence? Yeah, maybe angry, maybe angry. A person might angry to someone. Maybe, for example, um, a mother served food to his child or to her child, but that child um, so much time of eating, maybe let's say it's 30 minutes over, she's still eating or he's still eating. So that's the mother will utter or saying that finish your food now, something like that. If it like what I have the definition of the imperative sentence there, that if the command become forceful, that will end to the exclamation point. Are we clear? Class, remember, do not rely only on the full stop or the period under the imperative question. It's also end with the exclamation point. Remember that, class. As you can see, an exclamation point always ends with either period or exclamation point. Remember that, class. Do not hesitate or do not bother about using this exclamation point by doing or by creating a sentence using this. Okay, let's proceed to that last, which is the exclamatory sentence. This is the most easiest maybe for you to understand the 4 types of sentence. This is the most easiest. So let's proceed to the when we say exclamatory sentence, it's all about the emotion. When you do or when you make a sentence under your emotion aspect or in your very emotive or very emotional, that's under exclamatory sentence. And express strong emotion, excitement, and surprise, or not just an emotion or strong emotion, also excitement and surprise. Of course, it ends with the symbol exclamation point. Remember that, class, huh? When the sentence formed or having an emotion, not a command, an emotion that will end exclamatory point or exclamation point rather, and that's under exclamatory sentence. Oh, let me give you some examples. I hate you. Wow, finally you're here. I like it. This is so delicious. I'm really going to miss this place. So see, how does emotion gives when stating or utter those sentences? Yes, like for example, this number 3 example, I like it. So what do you think come up? How does this sentence come up to form this? Yes, excitement. Because maybe this someone or there's someone gave a gift to that person, then that person says, I like it very much. So that is one of example of exclamatory sentence. Let's make this sample number 5. I'm really going to miss this place. So that person may be emotional because she's now leaving, or he's now leaving on that place, and she state that I'm really going to miss this place because maybe a year or 5 years, a lot of years before again she come back or he come back on that place. So as you can see, all the sentence ends with the exclamatory points. Are we clear with the 4 types of sentences? So what are those types of sentences according to its purpose? Anyone? Anyone? Yes, okay. Balmonte. What are those? Uh-huh. Hmm? Hmm? Very good. Who wants to give an Thank you, Balmonte. So who wants to give and aside from the example that I gave to you or flash on the screen, who wants to give some example, one example of interrogative sentence? Yes, what's your name again? Yes, Villapuerte. Very good. How about declarative? Who wants to give? What's your name? Juan. Also, okay. Any example? Nice. Very good. How about number two? What is the number three? Yeah, imperative. So give me one example. What's your name again? Okay, Gia. Okay. Last, who wants to give an example of exclamatory sentence? Yes. What's your name? Aliyah. What? That's short. So yeah, that is also a example of exclamatory sentence. Just one word, but also give an impact or a complete sentence that shows emotion or excitement. That's wow. Wow. Okay, very good. So since you are now knowledgeable about the four types of sentences, let's proceed to our activity number 3, which is entitled Make My Own. So what you're going to do is so this, I guess, so the reason why I asked you some example of those four types of sentences because of this activity. Let me read the instruction. Using four types of sentences, make 5 sentences on each type of sentence: the interrogative, declarative, imperative, and exclamatory sentence. And guys, our class, submit your work on our Google Classroom until 5 p.m. Until today, 5 p.m. today. After this, or maybe on your break time, just do it. Or before you go home, just do it. Or before you do anything in your home, just do it. Please submit it until today, 5 p.m. Just 5 p.m. Unable to comply, you will be 0. You become 0. Are we clear? Okay, very good. Now let's proceed to our activity number 4. This is a role play. So what you're going to do is I'm going to divide the class into 2 groups. And each group is assigned to create their own script on every types of sentences within 2 minutes. Or let's say 3 minutes I give you. And after that, each group have 3 minutes to perform their work. So let's say from A to J, that is our group 1. Are we clear? Group 1, let me hear your voice. Very good. Then K to Z. I guess it's more or less people or student from K to Z, the surname. So that's why I come up with the A to J and K to Z. Okay, group 2, let me hear your voice. Let us hear your voice. Okay. By the way, the scores provided by the criteria below. And I'll submit your score on our GC Messenger after the performance. Are we clear? But before I give you that 2 minutes of preparation, let me read the criteria for this activity. We only have 2 criteria, which is performance and participation. For performance, it's equivalent for 15 points. And for participation, it is equivalent for 15 points. And these activities or role play total 30 points. Are you ready, class? So I'll give you 2 minutes or 3 minutes to prepare. And you go and please do it now. Oh, group 2 ready? Are you sure? But let's wait for group 1. Okay, group 1 ready. Group 1 ready also? Are you ready for your performance? Are you ready to prepare? Are you ready to perform your task today? Group 1, are you ready? Okay, I'll give you 3 minutes to perform. Your 3 minutes is start now. Oh, very good, group 1. That's nice. So how about group 2? I guess you have now an idea because group 1 is already done. So I'm expecting more than the group 1's work. Are you ready, group 2? Okay, your 3 minutes start now. Very good, group 2. Group 1, very good. Okay, please, everyone, open your mic. Please give a round of applause for each of you. Like what I have said, I'll give you the score of yours of group 1 and group 2 in our GC Messenger. But before that, I will give you something that you inspire this because very good group 1 and 2. I like how you still proceed to perform in spite of weak connection or your internet. Some of the internet connection of your classmate are not that strong. So I understand, and but still both of you did a very good and a very well performance. The script that both of you made is very good up to the performing it. Wait for your both score in our GC Messenger. And well, I think both of you got the best score for this. Just wait for this after after the discussion, I will send your score, okay? Okay, let's proceed to another activity. This is identification. Since all of you are now knowledgeable about the 4 types of sentences, I guess, so this activity is called identification. This is activity number 5, class. So what you're going to do is to put the correct answer on the blank before the number. So this is a pen and paper. So before that, may all of you prepare pen and paper. Do you have pen and paper now? Okay, very good. So let's start. Again, let me read the instruction. Put the correct answer on the blank before the number. So as you can see, this is 15, equivalent of 15. There is a line here before the number. So what you're going to do is to put the answer on this side. Yeah. Did you see it? Okay. Put INS if the sentence is interrogative sentence. D if the sentence is declarative sentence. IMS if the sentence is imperative sentence. And E if the sentence is exclamatory sentence. But follow the right indicators. Wrong indicators, wrong. No erasure. No erasure because I guess I'm not saying that you're going to cheat on this activity number 5, but please avoid to erase. I'll give you 10 minutes to answer these questions or this sentence. Okay, 10 minutes. And after that, no additional minutes. Okay? Okay, your 10 minutes start now. Oh, no, because you're done? Okay, just wait for the others. Okay, sa Monte done. Okay, let's wait for the others. 3 minutes. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, time's up. So let's answer because we're going to answer this activity. Okay, who wants to answer number 1? Yes, no cause. So what's your answer? Let us see. Very good. So who wants to answer number 1? Number 2. Yes, Pineda. What's your answer? Very good. Okay, wants to answer number 3? Yes, Amonte. Very good. How about number 4 wants to answer? Yes, Rupisan. Very good. How about number 5 wants to answer? Yes, Buendia. Very good. How about number 6? Who wants to answer? I'm wrong. Oh, exclamatory. Oh, okay. How about number 7? Who wants to answer? What's your name again? Okay. Okay, Sablas. Okay. What's your answer? Very good. Imperative sentence. How about number 8? Who wants to answer? Yes, Romualdo. Nice. Very good. How about number 9? What's your answer? Very good. Number 10. Yes, Angeline. Wow. Very good. How about number 11? Yes, Trisha. Wow, very good. How about number 12? Okay, Vice Ganda. Very good. How about number 13? Yes, Eric. Wow, very good. How about number 14? Who wants to answer number 14? Yes, Clarice. Wow, very good. How about number 15? Who wants to answer? Yes, Ray. Nice, very good. Who got can you type your score on our chat box? Nice. Many of you got 15, 14, 13, 12, 12, 14, 15, 15, 15, 15, 14, 14, 15. Wow, very good class. I guess all of you are now knowledgeable about this topic. I'm proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you. I guess we're going to jump to a new topic on the next day. But reminder class, right now, as in right now, submit the picture of your score on our GC, as in right now. I'll give you 1 minute to do that. After 1 minute, unable to comply means 0. Okay? Take a picture of the paper, then submit it on our GC Messenger. Your 1 minute start now. Okay, stop. Okay. Who's the last? Who's the last one that submit on GC? Okay, stop to Pineda. Okay, stop na. No one would accept on after Pineda's picture. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's proceed to another activity. Let's proceed to activity 6. So what you're going to do, this is a concept map. So what you're going to do under concept map, under activity number 6, form into 3. So I allow you to choose your partner or your group, but remember only 3 in a group. Create concept map that will show the information about the 4 types of sentences according to purpose. Be creative. Put everything you want, example, definition, and examples. This activity will be graded by the rubrics provided below. This is the rubrics, as you can see. We have the content, we have the organization, and last, clarity. We have 10 points and not so much low grade, a half of 10, which is also high grade, which is 5 points. For content, you will get 10 points if your work, your concept map is direct and well explained. 5 points if lack of information. Organization, if you have originality, of course, and your creativity. You will get 5 points if unorganized or messy. And for clarity, of course, we have 10. You will get 10 points if your work is totally detailed. And you will get 5 points if it is vague. Submit your work in our Google Classroom and submit your work until Friday, 5 p.m. Are we clear with the submission of your work, class? Very good. So by the way, this activity, this concept map is equivalent to 30 points. Remember that this is 30 points. Are we clear with the instruction of concept map? Good luck, class. Okay, let's proceed to, this is maybe last. This is the assessment. So what you're going to do, I prepared multiple choice. This is a quiz or this is assessment for you to for me to able to know if those who are maybe not yet get some information or those information under 4 types of sentences. So I guess this is 10 points. This is 10 questions. So what you're going to do is to read and analyze every questions with regards to our new topic today and choose the best answer for every questions. Good luck, class. Answer until 5 p.m. today. Class, remember, you will answer this, it's 10 a.m. in the morning. So I guess you have a lot of time to answer this assessment. Until 5 p.m. this assessment. So you have a lot of time to answer this. Do not forget, unable to comply means 0. Okay, class, understood? So this is 10 points. This 10 points assessment. So answer this after our discussion, after this. Are we clear, class? Very good. Okay, let's proceed to, for your reflection for this topic. Okay, class, remember, I also prepared this on our Google Classroom. Every activities that what you're going to do is on our Google Classroom. So that's why I ask you to enroll your personal Google account for you to able to access those activity or all the activities under this topic. So this reflection is also there. So what you're going to do is to click the link and answer into. May I read the instruction now? On our Google Classroom, kindly make 5 sentences of your reflection about our topic today. What you have gained or about the topic today with guided questions. So these are the questions. What you have learned today and how do you apply the knowledge you have gained in your daily conversation. The important things you remember when you author or when you state something or when you ask something or when you do command to someone. So this is your reflection. Kindly make 5 sentences for this reflection. Okay, class? When you know that in every reflection that you only make 1 reflection in every topic, meaning you're going to make a reflection for this topic. So when did you submit it? at the end of the month. Every month, only one day, you're going to submit all your reflection in every subject or in every lesson that we gathered or that we tackled. So every end of the month, maybe if 30 or 31, but and only end of the month. If you make 4 reflection in a month, so you will submit it all by the end of the month. If you make five reflection, you will submit it all by the end of the month. So for this reflection, today is February 11. So what you're going to submit when you able to submit this reflection is on February 28. Okay, so class, are we clear with the instruction? So visit our Google Classroom for you to able to access, enroll it. So for those who are not yet enrolled, please enroll your personal Google account for you to able to access all the activities. I'm going to give you this PowerPoint presentation that I made on our Google Class Messenger, on our GC Messenger rather. I'll submit it, this PowerPoint presentation for you to able to study again it. If you have some questions with regard our topic today, do not hesitate to ask me. Maybe it's either in our GC Messenger or personally. Private, send me message on private on my personal Facebook account. Do not hesitate, do not shy, just ask me, okay? Are we clear with the 4 types of sentences? Did you enjoy? Are you knowledgeable? Okay, that's all for today, class. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for listening. Any suggestion, just comment. Just send me a PM. If you have any suggestion for the lesson or for the rest or for the next lesson, just send. Do not shy. Okay, that's all for today, class. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy and see you next day. See you next day for our new lesson. See ya. Bye, class. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, class. Thank you. Thank you, class.